Hey guys, I hope you're all doing great. So just before the video, I wanted to mention I will be starting a new channel for real life videos. I didn't want to start putting them on this channel because everyone on this channel subscribed for RuneScape videos. So if you guys are interested in real life videos, right now I'm kind of thinking of stuff I like to do that I would want to put on YouTube. I may do eating challenges, hiking, mountaineering, skate trips, that sort of stuff. If that's something that you would be interested in, then head on over to that channel and subscribe. The channel name will be Nate Adventure, and it should be linked down in the description. I don't have any videos up on it right now, but I should be making some here soon. Come on, let's get the kill before the healing ball goes in. It's going to be close once again. It always happens. Oh, no, there it goes. That is a little annoying. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my darts to like rune darts or maybe even dragon darts, because right now, like almost every kill, I'm so close to being able to skip that healing ball. So if I just upgrade my DPS a little bit, I think I will be able to skip it most of the time. And that's going to save me a good 10, 15 seconds. Maybe not 10 or 15 seconds. It's going to save me some time every kill. So it's probably actually worth it to pay the extra money to do that. Here's the first rare of the video, Granite Gloves. It'd be nice to get the fastest kill in the game at Grotesque Guardians. That's probably not going to happen. But at the very least, I want to try for that and get a pretty good time. Heck, Dragon Darts are 4k each right now. I've never seen them that expensive. That is so expensive. I want to use Dragon Darts, but at the same time, that's so expensive. So at the end, when I go back to check all the supplies I used, gotta remember I bought 10,000 Dragon Darts now. Okay, so there is a new personal best, 1 minute and 47 seconds. Gmaul coming in, another rare drop right there. I am actually getting a lot of rare drops. There's another one, Granite Hammer. And there we have another Gmaul. And there we have another Gmaul. I didn't used to be getting these very often at all. Now I'm getting... And so for the final kill of the task, I get mushroom potatoes and death rune. So let's go and get myself a new task. I know that they released a new unlockable for Slayer where each kill at Grotesque Guardians counts as 2 kills. I don't want to do that though because that's kind of the path I'm going for right now. So if I unlock that, that means that I'm gonna have to get 2 times as many gargoyle tasks to get the pet, sort of. So I don't really want to unlock that. I want to get as many kills there as. Sweet. So there is my second Inferno cape. Gonna go ahead and put that in my costume room. There is an Inferno cape slot in the cape rack, so that is now filled. Yeah, over 2 hours, so that was a pretty slow run. Still not amazing at it. That was my 4th cape ever. I have one on this account, one on my second main account, one on my 60 attack piety account, and now a second one on this account. Kill 832, beat my best time by 1 second. Awesome, another elite clue. Kill 868. So what do we get from this elite clue? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Some rune and a master clue. Let's go do the master clue. I think we'll be a little bit luckier on the loot. What in the world is this? Callisto was all the way down here. I guess I don't kill wilderness bosses very often, so maybe that's pretty normal, but I've never seen Callisto this far south into this spider field and stuff, so. And I just got another hot and cold. Those are the worst clues you can get on the master clues. And it sucks really bad when you get 2 in a row. Third hot and cold for this. Bro, are you serious? I just got my 4th hot and cold on this this master. I've only done 4 steps and I just got my 4th hot and cold. Are you serious? And there we have it. The 5th hot and cold this clue. I think that could be a record. It definitely is a record for me. 5 of them. So let's go do this. This is going to be my longest master by far. Finally, it's over. Let's see what we get. Something good. Yes! Sweet. 2 good pages. Armadillo page and a Zami page. And we get another elite clue. Gonna go do that as soon as I finish this trip. Here we go. Another elite casket. Let's go ahead and do a little dance for some luck. And what do we get? Something good, come on. 220, 900 kills down. Crystal Key and Cerebrus for. There we go, a new PB on 945, 145. So I improved by 1 second, I think. Well, there is another task about to be done. I don't think I got any rares this task. Maybe I got some granite malls if those count as rares. But I think that's it. So there we go. And coins and diamond bolts for the final kill. And another rare, finally, some granite gloves. On kill 999. So for kill 1000, onyx bolts and gold ore. So as you guys can see in the chat, one gargoyle left on this task. Then we're going to go move on to some other tasks. I got back-to-back gargoyle tasks, so I've done pretty close to 400 kills, I think, now. Just straight without doing anything else. So there is the task done. Well, I get the pet. No termalite or tourmaline cores, whatever they're called, the things you make guardian boots out of. Those are the best. That's the best drop you can get here besides the pet. So unfortunately, I didn't get one of those. But let's go see what I get next. Here we go. What do we get this time? Assignment Black Dragons. I'm gonna go do KBD. This is the final kill for this task. I kind of really want to get the KBD pet. That might be the grind I do after getting this gargoyle pet. Currently 836 kills, so closing in on 1k. I think this is one of the final bosses that I have left that I haven't hit 1k yet, like outside of raids and like Jad and like the bosses that are a lot harder to hit 1k, but like typical bosses, this is one of the final ones I have left. And for the final kill, we get some an amulet of power and the just regular drop. Alright, so I currently have 81,000 dust. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this on my cannonballs. I don't think I'm ever actually going to use this all up, so I might as well start using it now. I'm going to go ahead and do 5k for now. I'll just do little increments. Yeah. The reason for little increments is because if I ever want to sell the cannonballs, like after I finish whatever I'm doing with cannonballs, if the dust is on them, I can't sell them unless I remove the dust, and that's just kind of a waste. I want to have kind of the dust in the bank as a memento of all the guardians that I killed, or use them. So I don't want to just have them be wasted on nothing. So to use it, you just use the dust on a cannonball, 5k, and there we go. 5,000 granite cannonballs, and those do, they have a 5 higher max hit. They can hit 35s instead of only 30s. So should speed up Slayer a little bit. Sweet, starting the task off with an occult necklace. I know I talk about this way too often, and I don't think a lot of people agree with me, but it'd be so cool if we had a server that just reset every couple years or something. That occult right there, instead of being 600k, which is basically worthless right now, with how much gold is in the game, it would be worth quite a bit for at least a while. Maybe towards the end of the server, right before it gets reset, it would start to be not worth as much, but it's just interesting thinking about what would happen if we did have a server that reset every couple of years. Like, if the game just started fresh, completely fresh, what would everyone go for? Like, you could race towards the first Ellie in the game, you could race towards the first T-bow, you could race towards the first Scythe. Personally, I think if a new server came out, I think T-bow would be worth quite a bit more than the Scythe. Right now the Scythe is worth more, but that is because we've had Raids 1 out for a long time, and there's already a stockpile of T-bows out. But if everything was released at the exact same time, starting with 0 on everything, I think T-bow would be the most expensive item in the game. But I don't know, I find it fun speculating on this stuff, and I think it'd be a blast if it actually happened. Race to first 99s. Skilling would actually be a good way to make money once again. If there's one update that if I could just wish for an update to happen, if there's one I could wish for, it would be that. Just a normal server, or maybe even make it 2 times, 3 times XP rate, but it just resets every couple of years. Because in my opinion, that's the funnest time of a game, is right at the beginning when everything is just fresh and new. But let me know down in the comments if there was a server reset, or like a server that would reset every couple of years. You still have this old school to play if you want to, but there's just like one world, or maybe a couple worlds that you could play on that would reset everything every couple of years. And if you played it, what would you go for first? Would you try and go for a PVM item? Would you go for 99s? If you did go for a PVM item, which one would you go for first? Would you try and rush to raids and get a raid item first? Or would you maybe do Slayer, try and get whips first? Like, there's so much you could do. It's so interesting to me. So what would you do if you were to play a game like that? So hit 1900 Rex kill. Sweet, first ring of the trip, Archer's Ring, 4.98 mil. So final kill of the task coming up right here. Almost at 2,000 kill count of each of the Rexes, I mean the DKs, and still no pet at all, so a little unlucky there. Alright guys, as you probably noticed if you follow my videos pretty closely, I went like a month without uploading a video. And that is because a lot of things, but there's actually a big part of it is because I've just been kind of bored. And I think I'm kind of bored because I set this goal to get the Grotesque Guardian Pet and finish off all the Slayer unlocks. And I decided that I was going to try and just stick only to that, and from now on, or from when I set that goal, I was going to try and just like pick one goal and stick to it, but that just kind of made the game a little bit more boring. And originally when I started doing it, I thought it would help me get this goal and my other goals done quicker. Since I wasn't hopping around so much, I could just dedicate my time to one thing and just move through stuff a lot quicker. But it turns out it's actually slower because then I'm less motivated to play because I'm having less fun. So I think I am going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and sell this loot tab that I've accrued up until now. It's pretty big. I think it's going to be worth a fair bit. And then I'm going to go back to just doing whatever I feel like doing. And it's a lot more fun. So for the kills that I did do though, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys say how many kills I did of each boss. And then I'm going to sell all this loot and see how much I got from those bosses. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go over my supplies used. So here is a notepad. I wrote down everything. I recorded my bank before starting this, and now I went through everything, and this is what I used down. So if you want to see in depth, you can pause the video and look at these numbers. So that is my supplies used. I'm just going to go over the total cost. So the total cost was 35,929,000. That is quite a bit higher than that would have been because I switched over to Dragon Darts to kill the Grotesque Guardians. As you saw in this video, because I just wanted fast kills. I wanted to go for the record time, and I just wanted to get the pet as fast as possible. So that was a big cost there. Next up is the total kills. So I'm actually pretty disappointed with this because I've been going for this goal probably for a month now, maybe even longer, month and a half. And this is maybe like 30-40 hours worth of PVM if you don't count in the fact that I had to do other tasks in between the bosses. So really it's a little bit more than 40 hours, probably 50-60 hours maybe. But yeah, for a month and a half or whatever, that's pretty little. So I wasn't very motivated to do this challenge. So that's kind of why I'm quitting sticking to this one little goal. So let's go ahead and sell all of this stuff and we will see how much I profited. So there we have the total loot from that goal. So 157.5 mil. Not going to dump this stuff in for super duper cheap. So I'm going to wait for this to sell. So that's why I'm just doing the price check like this. Sold pretty much everything though, just a few things left. So actually I could have sold the keys for lower, but yeah, that is how much I ended up getting. So that's actually pretty decent to loot tab. Oh, also forgot 2 occult necklaces, so there's another like a little over a mil. Also, again, I will be starting a new channel, Nate Adventure. It will be linked down in the description if you're interested in some real life videos that I'm going to be making. Just go ahead and follow that link to my other YouTube channel and subscribe.